Hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 15! Okay, so today we have a very busy day. It's not that early, it's 9 o'clock. Whoops, I thought it was earlier. Oh my god, I forgot to put creamer in my coffee. I've been too busy doing other things. Oh no, this is almost empty. You guys, I'm just like a mess. Okay, that might be the perfect amount actually. Anyway, I am about to start baking my cookies for Christmas cookie Showdown, which is quite exciting. Sorry, I just need to get my creamer. Oh jeez. This is short paper problems. I have to use my tongs sometimes to get things off the higher shelves. All right, we did it, everyone. I am starting to make my cookies. I have not edited the vlog yet. That's gonna be something that I do as I'm baking the cookies. So we're all like working out at different times today. So we all have different times in the kitchen. And then we're not here tonight because we're going somewhere tonight. So all of this has to be done during the day so that they can be ready to be decorated tomorrow. The counter is a mess because I got everything out for like icing and stuff tomorrow. We usually use royal icing, but we usually buy this like mix where it's like you literally just have to add water and mix it for like 3 minutes. They were all sold out of that. So now we're making our own royal icing from scratch tomorrow, which will be interesting. But in case you're wondering, I am making, so I made them like a month or so ago, these gingerbread cookies from the Sweet Laurel book. The recipe is just almond flour, arrowroot, which I don't have, but I'm going to use tapioca. It's basically the same thing. Baking soda, salt, cinnamon. It's called for grated fresh ginger, but I don't have that, so I'm just going to use powdered ginger, coconut oil, maple syrup, and vanilla extract. That's it. And they were super, super easy. You just mix it all together, refrigerate the dough for 20 minutes, and then roll them out and cut them. So hopefully this will be super simple. I don't know if I talked about it this year, but if you were part of last year, you know my whole saga. And so this year I am finally doing Harry Potter. I'm doing a couple extra than what's just here, but we'll get to this in a second. First, we have to make the dough. Okay, I've got the Grinch on while I am baking. So the dough is ready. It's also not very much dough, so I'm hoping that it's enough. I hope I don't have to make a second batch, but I might have to. So it's in the fridge now for 20 minutes, and then I can come start shaping. So I'm actually gonna clean this up, and then I need to start editing the vlog a little bit. I need to do it like in between it going in and out of the fridge. So that's what's next. To the gym, squeeze in a little workout this morning before we start the Christmas cookie baking festivities. After I am done, I need to run to the store and get some cookie dough since that was not resolved last night. Okay, here is the first batch out of the oven. I'm gonna make 2 of every shape. So these are already done. I still have these to go. There's one more pan that's in the oven right now. So I am currently making another batch of dough because it was definitely not enough. Some of these cutters were bigger than I thought. Like these, and the recipe says it only makes 12 cookies. So I'm hoping just this one more batch will be good, but I just have a mess everywhere. Very
today. Very sweaty. Fix this hair. I thought it really wasn't supposed to rain anymore this morning, but now it's like gross and misty, but I gotta head to the store and I didn't bring an umbrella. Well, Whole Foods didn't have any pre-made cookie dough either, sugar cookie dough. So I'm taking that as a sign that I must be supposed to make my own. So I called Shelbs. She's at home for the recipe. So I have a bag full of cookie dough ingredients. Headed back home now. Sorry for the dog barking in the background. And gonna shower, get cookie stuff made before our special event this evening. Just walking around, it's funny because today's SantaCon, which you may or may not know what that is, but it's basically a day where people, for some reason, think it's fun to dress up in festive Santa costumes and go on like massive bar crawls. It's kind of my worst nightmare, but it is fun people watching. It's my turn to bake cookies. I just had to make a cup of coffee because I'm getting really sleepy and I need to power through because there's a lot to do. So I'm gonna make the same cookie recipe that Shelby's already talked about from this book, begrudgingly. I wanted to just go easy, but I didn't want to go to a bajillion other stores to try to track down what I wanted. So I'm just gonna do that. But are you ready for my theme this year? I'm very excited. I will say I am the reigning champ. I won last year. So, you know, I have a lot to live up to. And I knew Shelby was doing Harry Potter because of all of her saga from last year. So this year, I'm going to do Frozen 2 to be specific. This set is from Williams-Sonoma. Lots of decor. We'll see if I can master that. But today is just the baking. So make the dough, cut out the shapes. Hopefully they bake well, and we'll worry about decorating tomorrow. But for a little baking inspiration, on Disney Plus, I just saw that they have this like Arendelle frozen castle fireplace Yule log situation. There's like a plain one on Netflix, which I've also put on and was fun. But I decided that I needed a little frozen help and inspiration while I'm baking my cookies. So that's what we're up to. Gonna get this done, and then I think Shelby said we're doing something fun tonight, so gotta get this ready. We have been busy little baking bees. We've gotten through almost all of the baking that we needed to do. We have a little bit left that we need to finish up, hopefully tonight after we get back. But we are about to head to a brand new event. It's called LuminoCity Lights, I think, or something like that. It's out on Randall's Island. It is brand new to New York this year, and so it's something that we've never done before. When we saw that they were coming here, we were like, that looks fun, let's go see. We don't really know exactly what to expect. I think it's like just like all of these light displays that you kind of get to walk through, probably take some cute photos, and yeah, the only thing is I think it has stopped raining, but it has been raining pretty consistently for about the past 24 hours, and I think it's like out in a field, so it's liable to be a little muddy. So we'll have to hope that that's not that much of a literal mess. Kesley and Danielle are coming with us, and I actually think that they just got here. They're meeting us here, so I need to finish getting dressed, go meet them, and then we are off for some fun, light Christmassy adventures.
Don't mind the dinosaurs making noise in the background. But this is my crystal garden. Everyone welcome. This is so cool. It's a little muddy, but they do have some places for you to walk. But it's so much fun. There's just like all different little like lands that you like walk through. It's just a fun like different thing that we haven't done before.
It's cool to see.
Yeah,
Sure.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells and bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight.
This little guy's name is Lumi, and Kesley's obsessed. So we have Kesley and Lumi, the light bulb.
A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank.
We're in line to get fried ice cream that we're all sharing. Let me show you.
Cookies and cream with a chocolate drizzle and powdered sugar?
Yep.
Amazing.
Very good.
What are you laughing at?
Way to go! Oh, that one's
This one is chocolate ice cream with whipped cream and sprinkles.
Misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bite, and then we got upside. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
All right, we are back now. That was so much fun. My hair is very windblown. That's a mess. It's only 7:57, so I'm actually gonna make a few more cookies. I ran out of dough and didn't do a couple that I wanted to do, but I didn't have to. And Al bought 2 things of dough, but she was only using 1. So I'm just gonna use this and do some of those. And then with the extra dough, I'm just gonna like make random cutouts. And we have like all of these sprinkles and things, so we can just kind of like have at it and have fun with some. They don't have to be like part of our Christmas cookie showdown. I also have some red velvet bagelies that my dad bought me, and it is so good. So I'm gonna roll out these cookies and get cutting.